Alright, we're gonna finish up the belt kit, aka L.V.I, in this video. We're gonna finish her up. I've got the butt pack exposed. I pulled that off a couple of videos ago. We went over the two side pouches, what I've got in there. And you have to remember that this is just general, right? You could go ahead and you could customize all of this stuff however you want it, right? There's your poncho, right? Because you always want to have poncho with you no matter what. There's no poncho liner. The poncho liner are actually keeping the patrol pack. Okay, this is one meal ration. This is U.S. government issue meal ration, MRE, been field stripped. So I opened it. You could pull the end open, okay, because it's sealed at one end. One end you could just grab, okay, and then pull it and it will open, right? So you take all the contents out there. The inner one is going to be inside of its own container as well. You're going to discard that. You're going to discard anything in there that you don't like. Doubles up of certain things. I do keep the spoon. I go ahead and keep it as an extra because you always want to have something to shovel stuff down your neck. You don't want to be without a spoon. Alright, so this has been field stripped. And then once I get all the contents that I want to discard the other, I put it back in the little pouches and stuff there. Try to get rid of any unnecessary stuff, and then it goes back in here. And then I will take military duct tape and I will seal the top except for the middle. So I'll take two pieces of tape and I'll just use this end as an example, and I'll put a piece of tape there all the way across and go about 1 centimeter, and then I put a piece of tape all the way across, and then I squeeze all the air out as much as I can, and then I have another piece of tape ready to just cover the center. And then I'll just fold it over and put one big piece of tape. That's it. Here's your foil mylar blanket, aka rescue blanket, right? This is gold and silver. It's gold on one side, silver on another. These are turkey oven bags. These are high heat bags. So these are kind of a survival item. It says they were 62 cents. Alright, so I think you get 3 bags in here. BPA free. Alright, 8 to 24 pound turkey, so decent sized bag. Max temperature 6 hours at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a pretty sturdy bag. Alright. Now, as I've stated before, generalized, right? So it's generalized what you keep in this butt pack. Now, this is not what I'm going to keep in here because of the situation I'm in right now. I'm not going to be going very far, and probably not for very long if I have to use this setup, right? If I were though, I would probably carry this. Okay, 2 rolls of paper, right? You know the kind of paper, right? wipe your rear end. And I took out the rolls on the inside. Alright, so they flattened down. The little cardboard rolls, I took those out. I got a set of darn tough mountaineer socks in here. I'm going to show you those. I talked about those in another video. Got another set of boxers in here, underwear. Okay. I've got a set of aviator gloves and a Bible. Well, New Testament. It's not the whole Bible. It's half the Bible. New Testament. Alright, so I got a set of aviators in here. Those are the long gloves, like a helicopter pilot will use. These are Nomex. Alright. These are a military size 11. I'm about 9.5 or so around the palm, so if that helps you. And I got fire kit in here. So this fire kit, I've got Titan matches, UCO Titan matches. The striker is inside. The extra striker is inside, and then the main striker is inside for waterproofness. Right, just in case. I got a couple of sticks of fat wood in here. I've got a 6-inch fire steel from firesteel.com. So Ron over at firesteel.com. That's his fire steel in there. I can't remember what one it is, but it's the big sucker. It's 6-inch. And I've got it set up in my canoeist setup. So actually I'd probably take that one out and put it on me. Probably put a smaller one in here as just the backup fire steel. But anyway, that's in there. I've got another stick of fat wood in there, and then I have a piece of leather that I start fires on a piece of leather. I put tinder and whatnot in there and get that going, and then I just put that into what I've got set up to make a fire. So you say, well, you're not going to use fire on a patrol. Yeah, but guys, this is a Minuteman thing. You know, you're not always going to use, you know, hexi tabs or SBIT tabs or any of that sort of stuff. You're not always going to use fire gel and whatever else they got nowadays on the market. You're not always going to be using that. And what if you're 2-3 years into, you know, Revolutionary War? Then what? You know, what do you got left? You got sticks, right? So you definitely got to have a stick stove in your kit. You got to have a stick stove. All right, I've got a couple of them in my patrol pack. In the center pouch, I've got a BCB Mark II with a transient alcohol burner. Regular old modern fuel goes away, I could start a little fire in there, and I could have sticks burning and heat stuff, right? We have to be versatile. You notice all this stuff is in Ziplocs. I do have a 10-liter dry bag that I could put in here, but I just wanted to do this for quickness, okay? Doing the video. So I got 10-liter dry bag, goes in there, Aqua something or other, Aqua Quest, I think it is. That goes in there, and then I can put all this stuff in there, alright? Now I may cut down some of this. right? Like take one roll of toilet paper out, right? That's weight. I can take that out. But the extra skivvies, you want those, your underwear, you know, boxers, you want at least one extra pair of socks, you know. It's good to have an extra pair of socks. If you want to carry more socks, you carry more socks in your ruck. So if you're rucking in to a place where you're going to have your patrol base set up, you're going to have, that's your house. So you can have all your extra crap that you're not going to use on your patrol in your house. And then the things that you need for your patrol, your mission specific equipment, and you know, things like that. And you can have a few extra pairs of socks in there and underwear if you're going to be gone for several days, right? This stuff is kind of considered like emergency gear, okay? So, except for this, you always like to have at least the New Testament with me. It'd be nice to have a New and Old Testament in this pocket size. It would be nice. But I could never find one. Maybe somebody talks to this Gideon's people who make these. Maybe we could get one that's Old and New Testament. That'd be a nice thing. But anyway, I like to have that. These aviators, I like to use when the potential for weed rash is high. I like to take those out, put those on. But you can see I've got these. These are a bit used. Alright. And I painted these. I painted the knuckles. I painted these. Just a bit of masking tape or something, and I just painted it. Use some coyote brown. These are olive green gloves. Alright. Yeah. This right here, I got it in there for right now. Usually I just have this in the patrol pack in the top. Alright, quick access rain gear. We'll talk about the patrol pack and the rucksack on other videos. Some guys have more than one chow in here, more than one ration, more than one MRE, however you like to call it. Some guys have more than one in there. I've got one because you can survive for a few weeks without food, especially if you just kill something and eat it. You know? Don't forget, you can always take something out and eat it, you know. So for right now, the old poncho is in here. And incidentally, I'm going to show you how to fold this up so that everything goes in this nice little bundle without any need for bungees or anything to keep it all together. Alright. So that's it. That is the belt kit. L.V.I. So this was an M81 Woodland. I've been trying to encourage manufacturers to make more products in both Tiger Stripe and M81 Woodland because those are the two fabrics of choice for Patriots, and I hope they do. Anyway, Coyote Brown is plenty prevalent, so we don't really have to worry about that. But these two particular colors are quite popular. So I hope they kick it up a notch. We'll see you later in another one.